of the people that we are going to honor tonight is, you all know how important it is for us to have support at the State House. And we're very lucky in Massachusetts because we do have some people who really work for us and with us. And one of our state representatives is with us tonight, who we are going to honor because of the work that he has done for us in his community and for the state at large. And his name, I know if you haven't met him yet, you will, is Aaron Michaelwitz. He's got to be here. He took time out of his schedule. He has 3 events tonight. He's got to be in Boston at 2 events. He's got to be in his neighborhood. But he took time out of his busy schedule to come all the way from Boston to be with us tonight, because that's who he is. That's who he is, and that's part of why we want to honor him. So Jean, come on back up and let's honor the representative.
Thank you, Susan. As Susan mentioned, Representative Michaelwitz is extremely busy, so I'm going to skip the long life story here, and I'm just going to say a couple of things. As the chair of House Committee of Ways and Means, he has fought for the human service sector. Between 2021 and 2023, the Departments of Mental Health and Developmental Services received a combined funding increase of $415 million, funds that have contributed to the expansion of adult services and family support. And in addition, the Ways and Means have helped appropriate more than $700 million to address reimbursement rates for our colleagues for over the past 3 fiscal years. Thank you so much, Chairman. And these are just one of the few of the examples. As a leader of a human service organization, I am personally grateful to you on behalf of all of us here. We want to thank you for making our voice heard and acknowledged up on Beacon Hill, and voicing and amplifying and championing our priorities. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the honor. And yeah, we were joking about the fact that I live in the North End in Boston. How many of you have been to the North End in Boston? I know everyone's been to eat there, right? I'm sure. And I work at the State House. So I get to walk to work 10 minutes every day. I have a nice, easy thing. In fact, I'm going to use the new Vinfen bag to carry my lunch up there starting tomorrow. But to come all the way down to Norwood, driving in traffic on 93, I don't know how you guys down here do it on a daily basis. It is definitely an eye-opening experience, to say the least. And so, but I did want to come down here because I appreciate the recognition. I really do. But more importantly, I appreciate the partnership. This is a partnership that we have had with the human service industry, particularly since I've been Ways and Means in 2019. And we've had some interesting times over the last couple years. In that chairmanship, we went through a pandemic, and had to deal with budget crisis issues. Then we dealt with record surpluses and everything in between. But I think our priorities have always stuck true, and that is taking care of the people of the Commonwealth, that some of our most vulnerable populations, and those that serve them, to us is critical, and something we will continue to do. So, I thank you for having me here. I'm especially glad to be learning a little bit more, continue to learn more about Vinfen and the work that President Yang's doing, as well as many of you in this room. Overseeing that budget has given me a real sense of how critical the investments are in the human services industries are supposed to be. And funding towards programs for autism services, early intervention, adult support services, brain injury treatments, just to name a few areas. Those are things that we've really tried to focus on. And many members of the House from across the Commonwealth have come to, when they come in to advocate for their budget priorities, have spoken about, things in their district, but people in their district and people that are working in their district. And, the thing that we were, we've been going through workforce shortages in many industries across the Commonwealth. but particularly in the in the mental health and the related areas of support, we tried to find some creative and alternative solutions to try to help support those folks. And then what we've been doing is the last couple budgets, leading from the House, I may say, we've been investing $20 million annually into a loan forgiveness program for those working in those, not just the Department of Mental Health, but in related services as well, to make sure that that many of you understand and realize how important we recognize that work, and knowing how difficult it has been to continue that work during what was unprecedented times. So thank you for this honor. I really truly do appreciate it. I do have to leave to go to back into the city to go to an event in my neighborhood. So I do regret, and I want to congratulate all the other honorees. Thank you for all your services and everything that you're doing, and also get a chance to be with a legend in Susan Warnick is always a pleasure. So thank you so much. I appreciate everything.
So there is your certificate. We also have a painted a special gift.
Oh,
It's
that would
by
go right
an
up in my
artist
office,
of
yeah.
Vinfen
Excellent.
Gateway
Thank you.
program.
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.